Glenarden, Maryland. Glenarden is a city in Prince George's County, Maryland, United States. The population was 6,000 at the 2010 census. The city was developed in 1919 when W.R. Smith purchased a group of properties about 10 miles east Washington, D.C., and established a residential community of 15 people. 3 decades later, under the banner of the Civic Association, the African-American, middle-class suburban community that had developed from Smith's venture petitioned the state legislature for incorporation as the town of Glenarden. The charter was granted on March 30, 1939, making Glenarden the third predominantly black incorporated town in the state of Maryland. W. H. Swan was elected as its first mayor. Glenarden is located at 38 degrees 55 and 76 degrees 51 W, 38.93194 degrees north, 76.86167 degrees west, 38.93194, minus 76.86167. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 1.22 square miles, all of it land. As of the census of 2010, there were 6,000 people, 2,077 households, and 1,535 families residing in the city. The population density was 4,918.0 inhabitants per square mile. There were 2,256 housing units at an average density of 1,849.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 2.4% white, 92.1% African American, 0.3% Native American, 0.6% Asian, 2.9% from other races, and 1.7% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 6.0% of the population. There were 2,077 households, of which 44.8% had children under the age of 18 living with him, 30.4% were married couples living together, 37.6% had a female householder with no husband present, 6.0% had a male householder with no wife present, and 26.1% were non-families. 23.1% of all households were made up of individuals, and 7.2% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.89 and the average family size was 3.36. The median age in the city was 31.5 years. 31.2% of residents were under the age of 18, 10.3% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 25.3% were from 25 to 44, 21.8% were from 45 to 64, and 11.6% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 43.8% male and 56.2% female. As of the census of 2000, there were 6,318 people, 2,078 households, and 1,664 families residing in the city. The population density was 4,828.9 people per square mile. There were 2,167 housing units at an average density of 1,656.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 0.85% white, 95.77% African American, 0.36% Native American, 0.65% Asian, 0.03% Pacific Islander, 0.36% from other races, and 1.96% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 0.76% of the population. There were 2,078 households, out of which 41.5% had children under the age of 18 living with him, 37.9% were married couples living together, 36.7% had a female householder with no husband present, and 19.9% were non-families. 17.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 5.0% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 3.04 and the average family size was 3.39. In the city, the population was spread out, with 35.6% under the age of 18, 7.8% from 18 to 24, 27.0% from 25 to 44, 20.0% from 45 to 64, and 9.6% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 31 years. For every 100 females, there were 79.9 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 68.7 males. The median income for a household in the city was $44,583, and the median income for a family was $45,932. Males had a median income of $37,961 versus $32,953 for females. The per capita income for the city was $18,578. About 15.9% of families and 15.6% of the population were below the poverty line, including 25.0% of those under age 18 and 7.5% of those age 65 or over. Prince George's County Police Department District 3 station in Landover CDP serves the community. The city is a part of the Prince George's County Public Schools. The following zoned elementary schools serve portions of the city. Glenarden also has Glenarden Woods Elementary School, a non-zoned school. The following middle schools serve portions of the city: Kenmore and Ernest Everett Just. The following high schools serve portions of the city: Duval High School and Charles H. Flowers High School.